Good morning, and welcome to the Monday edition of Multicolored Hats, the only podcast that looks at the digital dumpster fire of the week and tries to find the marshmallows. I'm your host, Kip, and it is Monday, July 28, 2025. It was a weekend where we learned that Microsoft's security strategy is like a leaky boat where they patch one hole, only to find the water is now coming in through the patch itself. 2. Meanwhile, one of the internet's nastiest ransomware gangs got a visit from the cyber cops. 3. And an insurance giant learned the hard way that they can't insure themselves against bad passwords. 3. Oh, and a defense contractor with friends in high places is now worth more than Coca-Cola. 4. Let's try to make sense of it. First up, our weekly check-in with the Microsoft Security Response Center, which I'm convinced is just a single, overworked intern armed with a roll of duct tape. Over the weekend, CISA reissued warnings about the tool shell vulnerability in SharePoint 1.5.6. You know, the one that was a bypass for the last patch from earlier this month, 1.7. Well, it gets better. A new ransomware group called Storm 2603 is now gleefully using it to break into servers. 8. Microsoft's security strategy is starting to look like a Russian nesting doll of failure. Every time you open one vulnerability, there's just a smaller, angrier vulnerability inside. But it's not all doom and gloom. In a rare win for the good guys, an international law enforcement operation took down the dark websites of the Black Suit ransomware gang this weekend. 3. Visitors to their site are now greeted with a big, flashy seizure banner. I love this. It's the digital equivalent of putting yellow police tape around a mobster's favorite deli. Of course, the hackers will probably just pop up next week under a new name, like slightly less black suit or beige tuxedo. Speaking of getting what you deserve, insurance giant Allianz Life confirmed a data breach this weekend affecting most of its 1.4 million customers. 3. And how did these masters of risk management get hacked? A sophisticated, multi-layered attack? Nope. A social engineering hack on a third-party CRM. 3. Someone got tricked. This is the company you pay to protect you from unforeseen disasters, and they got taken down by what was probably a fake email from Steve in accounting. It really makes you wonder what's in their acts of God clause. From bad security to good stock performance, let's talk about Palantir. The defense tech company, co-founded by Peter Thiel, also known as Donald Trump's guy in Silicon Valley, is now one of the 20 most valuable companies in the U.S., with a market cap of $375 billion. 4. They soared past Home Depot and Coca-Cola. It's a heartwarming story of how you too can succeed in America with a little bit of data analytics, a lot of government contracts, and a founder who has the president on speed dial. 4. Their revenue is a fraction of the other companies in the top 20, which just goes to show, it's not about what you sell, it's about who you sell it to. 4. And finally, in our Dystopia or Utopia segment, a tech company is testing life-saving radar sensors inside the Oklahoma County Jail. 9. The tech, originally developed for space, can monitor an inmate's vital signs 24/7 to detect overdoses or fights before they become fatal. On one hand, this could genuinely save lives in a system that desperately needs help. On the other hand, we're putting NASA-level surveillance technology in jail cells. It's a solution that's both incredibly innovative and deeply depressing. The company president said the radar never takes a day off, which is great, but it also means the panopticon is now tracking your heart rate. 9. Feeling overwhelmed by the relentless march of technology? Need to process 5 different existential threats before your 9 a.m. stand-up? You need Quantum Leap, the only energy drink formulated with nootropic algorithms and pure, weaponized caffeine. It won't just keep you awake, it will make you forget you were ever tired. Side effects may include seeing the source code of reality and referring to your coworkers as legacy systems. Quantum Leap. It's not just an energy drink, it's a mandatory performance enhancement. And that's our show. A weekend that proved once again that the future is arriving faster than ever, and it's even weirder than we imagined. I'm Kip, and this has been Multicolored Hats. Stay cynical, but stay informed.